guys, it's Kendra again, and I just finished doing C2 project day. So there were a lot of things that went really well. There's some things that I definitely know that I want to change for next time. So I'm going to go through some of that with you today, and then I also have a couple of projects from my class. And yeah, we'll take a look at that. So the first thing that I think worked really well in the lesson was the two options that I had for students. This was good because obviously the kids that didn't want to act were able to draw pictures instead and describe their scenes, but it was also helpful for me because it gave me a lot of freedom to let students record. So I didn't have all of my groups recording at the same time, which I know was a big problem for me last term. So I think it was really helpful to have half of my kids drawing pictures while the other half of the kids were recording their videos. The next thing that worked really well in my class were these. I made job cards. I know I talked about having roles for each of my students, but they still, on the first day that I did it, seemed a little bit confused about what exactly they needed to do. So I made media cards that had their jobs on it. That way the students were able to follow step by step exactly what they needed to do for the project. This was really helpful for me and for the students. I also had it written up on the board, so it was simple for me just to call out a student's name, ask them, what number are you on? And then I could make a note of it up on the board so that I knew where every student was at all times. This was especially helpful for my really big class. I have a class with about 16 kids in it. And so that helped a lot for that purpose. Lastly, something that I think helped a lot for the videos was that I brought in a lot of props for the kids to use. I made some like crazy pieces of paper that had nuts and bolts and screws and things on it so that it looked like the inside of a robot. I also found some like Iron Man masks that the kids were able to wear, and I had like some doctor things that they could use to be the scientist. So they really liked doing that, and it kind of got them a little bit more willing to act. So I think that that worked really well. So I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.